From the Mike and April studios, this is Plugged In.
Wow, look at that.
Hi everybody, happy Sunday. Sunday fun day. Welcome in everyone. Looks like we have Scott Nightingale. We've got Marge in.
What are you
Tracy
doing?
in Arizona. My phone was up. Sherry Jones as well. Thank you guys for joining us. And as you can see, I have strung along Mike to be in the studio.
The new studio.
The new studio, that's right. We are in the new studio. We have been so busy. And I know a few of you reached out about last Sunday's episode, and we were just super slammed last weekend. And
Wait.
yeah,
Ducking Crazy's here.
Ducking Crazy. Welcome in. We also have, I thought I saw someone else there as well. Hank, welcome in, Hank. Thank you for joining us.
I just saw somebody new.
Somebody new, Duncan Crazy. I love that name. Welcome in, Little Dutchie as well.
It's not Duncan, it's Ducking.
Ducking Crazy.
You know, like,
We got to see what they do. I like that YouTube handler.
hey, Little Dutchie's here. Tracy is there. Arizona,
Yeah.
Marge, Scott, and yes, Scott, it does stinking.
It does not.
So, okay, real quick.
Yeah, baby.
How are our mics sounding? Is mine okay? Is hers okay? Can somebody give us a thumbs up or whatever?
Or thumbs down.
Yeah, let me know which, if one is not working well. We'll wait.
Yeah, we have been setting up a studio.
Have we?
We have been. Mike is quieter.
That's what
Welcome
I thought.
in, Deanna. Thank you for joining us. Yep, says Marge.
Okay, is that better?
You are quiet. There's a low hum on my end.
Probably. The mic I have is
Yes. R.E.N. Slots, good evening. Thank you for joining us. So hopefully he sounds a little better. Give us a thumbs up if you think it's...
horrible. I bumped my gain up a little bit.
Did you? So I think we are looking good, sounding good.
I don't know.
Y'all will let us know if it's not any better, but we did bump up his volume there a little bit. Yeah, so last Sunday we did not go live. As most of you know, we are empty nesters.
Sister Yoshi.
Welcome in, Sister Yoshi. We are officially empty nesters. Our youngest one has finally flew the coop. She's is gone. She's been gone, but she comes home generally during the summertime, and she's been coming home for holidays. But she has officially completely moved out, took all of her stuff, got her own apartment, so that's awesome for her.
That's a very nice way of saying how we threw her out.
We did not throw her out.
Why are you looking over here?
I don't know. I just keep looking over there. But so we were super
The hum
busy.
stopped for a second, but it's back now. Probably this game. So I bumped it back down a little bit. You guys will just have to listen close for me because I'm poor and I can't afford a good mic like April has.
We're working on you, Mike. So anyways, our daughter moved out. We were in the midst putting stuff in the U-Haul, and stopping and going live for you guys last Sunday was just going to be a very hard task for us. So we skipped last week. So thank you for all that reached out and messaged us. Everything is fine. We were just in the midst of getting her out. Sean S., I have made it 30,000 above the Grand Canyon. Wow. Sean S. has been a traveling fool.
Well, I'm making money.
You're making money. What are you doing?
Sean said if I threw stuff at you live on air, he'd pay me $1 for each time I threw something at you. Sean, $1.
Sean, you owe him $1. He just threw a paintbrush at me. So I'm going to go back to my story. Last Sunday, we weren't able to go live because our daughter was moving. We were super busy. We were packing up. She didn't get her U-Haul truck until 6 o'clock at night. So we were just really busy with all of that. She moved out, and immediately, of course, we started discussing, and I had discussed already kind of what we were going to do with her room. And what we decided on this week was to take my studio and my office, which is in the smaller guest bedroom. It's more like a nursery. And we moved everything into her room. So this is my new studio.
It's true.
I mean, there's a story behind all of that. But so we moved in here. And I've been telling Mike for a couple of months now that I really feel more comfortable and when I have someone on the show with me. So we have actually set up an area for him to join me every Sunday.
She got a 50-inch TV.
I did get a 50-inch TV.
Art Deco. So.
But we put the art behind you because we're not quite sure what we're going to do with that wall and what kind of background we're going to have for you. Let's see. Damn it. I thought I was going to move in. Sorry, REN Slots.
Well, Sean actually did lose his room. This was going to be his room when Sean came to visit, and I told him today he got the little kid's room, and I commandeered his room.
Yeah. So John Hall says, good to see you. Are you both in different rooms? Your daughter will find a way to keep on more time for you both to travel and have fun. Yes, absolutely. So we are in the same room, and that's why we were wondering how the audio was going to be, if there was going to be any type of echo and whatnot. Obviously,
it does look like I'm sitting in a Denny's booth.
Obviously,
That's
we
awesome.
spent a ton of money on my equipment. And if this sounds good and if this works out, then obviously we'll be mirroring this for you. I mean, I don't think you need a 50-inch TV, but
You're right. 55-inch.
55-inch. So we'll see. The downfall to this TV being behind me is I also work here, right, during the day. So I'm not going to be able to watch TV while I'm working. Not that I do that if my bosses are watching, but it would be nice to, have the games on, things that are going on, because I do work on Saturdays, right? So, but the TV is behind me. Mike, it is at Denny's. Yes, he is. You're really not here, baby. You're at Denny's.
You guys would just crap yourself if I pulled up a thing of fries, and I so wish I had some food with me.
But it's been a lot of fun. We actually ended up having to paint the room. So we shampooed the carpet. We completely painted the room, which was a fiasco because when we moved into the house 3 years ago, we got paint. We went back like 3 weeks later to get touch-up paint because you always need touch-up paint. And they gave us the wrong sample. Welcome in, Gambling Granny. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Thank you. We had the wrong sample, the wrong paint. And so we've been to Home Depot 3 times this weekend to get the right color paint, and we found 4. Well, the 4th time was to return stuff, but we finally just decided to just paint the whole room because we couldn't get it close enough to the sheen was wrong, and we kept going back and forth, and finally Mike was like, you know what, I've had enough. Let's just paint the whole room.
Yes, Sean.
So we painted the entire room. We shampooed the carpets, put new curtains up. So I am very excited because I now obviously have a bigger office. I am sorry, Sean, to report that you are now going to be in the smaller room when you come to visit. That goes for anybody that comes to visit. But it just makes more sense for me to be in the bigger room because I do have a huge desk.
Don't make it sound like anybody can just come and visit because I don't want Scott here. He doesn't leave the East Coast anyways, but I don't want him getting
crop dusting in our house.
I don't need any of that business. So Sean has special privileges.
Absolutely.
Well,
and,
I'm not going to say nobody else could come, but
so
Scott can't come.
So Sean is coming to visit us next month and maybe in November as well. So that's kind of exciting. It'll just be nice overall because when our son comes to visit us right now, he usually stays in a hotel. So now him and Jordan will have somewhere to sleep when they come up and visit us.
See, Ren Slots is on their way.
They're on their way. Well,
Great.
Come on. I'm going to tell y'all that the weather here in Texas is still horrible. Just horrifying. We have not been below 103 still.
No.
Like at night, it gets down to 84, but during the day, it is so hot here. And we actually, we came back from our trip, right? And we kind of rejuvenated ourselves and revived ourselves into working on
we?
the camper. I think so.
Oh well, yeah, we did on our trip.
Yeah.
We got a newfound love for it, but I think we've worked on it like twice.
Yeah, you did spend some time out there, but it's just hot.
Yeah.
But I'm excited that once it gets cooler here, and usually about mid-September, it'll start to probably get in the low 90s here in Texas, and we will be able. Welcome in, Tina. Thank you for joining us. So then we will actually be hosting some of our plugged in Sunday night shows out in the garage. Kind of give you some. No, why not?
Because I just built this studio. I'm going to build another one.
Well, it'll be too cold at some point to work outside.
Oh.
So we'll need the studio as well. Plus, it's my office, and it's just so beautiful and cozy and comfortable. And now all the dogs can fit in this room with me.
That's true.
That's true. We got dog beds too. So, anyways, I'm excited. I can't wait to show y'all the camper and all the things that we've been doing, and we'll be able to go outside and give y'all a tour of that. It's absolutely amazing. Wait until you see the kitchen, because Mike literally built the entire thing, the cabinets, everything except for the refrigerator and the microwave. We bought those at Home Depot, but I can't wait
Tina, it's not.
What is it?
Tina said that my job is never done.
It is never done, right? And that's the thing. When, I don't know, there's always something to be done around the house, right? My job is not done. I cleaned the house on Thursday night, and you can't tell at all because there is still stuff everywhere because we've moved things, and the old office needs a lot of work. But anyways,
yeah.
Look at your desk, baby. I have a surprise for you. Well, I'm sure you've seen it and wondering what it is, but hopefully you didn't dip into it just yet. Did you find it?
I see it.
All right. So got me some Texas bourbon. But while I was there, I was talking to a lady, and she introduced me to these really cool glasses, guys. So when you are tasting your bourbon and your whiskey, right, you have your glasses, and if you tilt them and you were to roll them, and I can't show you completely. Are you?
Now.
Okay, so do that. Right, roll it around, and now smell it.
Oh, okay.
You smell it?
Oh,
right. So apparently that activates and releases, the aroma and
so
the
if I do
taste.
this the whole time, that it's going to get better.
But just tell me, can you tell a difference drinking it out of this glass versus what we would normally drink it out of?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
No, yeah, it definitely.
Does it seem stronger to you?
It does.
Yeah, to me too.
It tingled more on my tongue.
Yeah.
That's
So,
pretty cool.
anyways, I'm a sucker, right? Going into, actually, I had another lady sell me a bottle of vodka, but then when I realized her sales pitch and that she lured me in for one reason only, I decided to put it back. But,
You mean to sell you vodka? You mean a salesperson lured you in to sell you something?
well, here's the thing. I had my Cubs hat on. And of course, I forgot. Welcome in, DJ Starman. Thank you for joining us. So I forgot I had my Cubs hat on, and she was like, "Oh, are you a Cubs fan? Or she said, do you like baseball?" And I said, "Oh yeah, I'm a big Cubs fan." She's like, "Oh, me too. Love Wrigley Field, blah, 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 blah." And we started talking. And of course, I tasted the vodka. I really didn't like it. It's not anything, wasn't very smooth. It was called Crota or Croton, something like that. And I got the vodka and I put it in the buggy. And then as I was shopping some more, and I actually saw my reflection in the beer aisle, of the freezer aisle or the refrigerated area, I was like, well, no, duh. That's why she said she likes baseball, because I was wearing my hat. So then I felt trapped and taken advantage of. So I put the vodka back.
That was a great story.
I know. But anyways, so I am a sucker. If you see me out there and you've got a good sales pitch, I'll probably fall for it. But this was a good one because it does smell
Oh.
really, really good, I think.
Hank just called you out.
Hank, oh no, not a Cubs fan. Go card. Okay, Hank. All right. Well, it was fun knowing you while we knew you, Hank. I'm going to send me your address. I'm going to send you a Cubs hat. Then you can wear it. What do you think about that? I think it'd be fun. But anyways, wanted to give you a nice surprise. I thought that that would be our
cool.
our drink of the night. Cubs all the way and Twinkies. The twins?
Well, that would probably be what. Either that or. I mean, Sean looks like he likes Twinkies, so.
You know what? I actually, when we went to the grocery store, I actually bought some snack items, and I don't normally do that.
Have you guys seen since Hostess went out of business and then got bought? Have you guys bought anything? Because we really don't buy that much, but we have sporadically over the last couple years. But a Twinkie or what was that you bought? The Ho-Hos that used to, be
No, I
that
bought the
big
Ding
around?
Dongs. That's
Ding
what,
Dongs.
yes.
Yeah, of course you did. Now they're like a 2-bite thing. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they were really small. They weren't like they normally were.
Well, it's like the fun size.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
what the heck are you doing?
I'm sorry, my monitor went to sleep. Yeah, so the kid leaves and now we're like buying cereal and snacks and all the fun stuff, and we're drinking in the room we're not supposed to be. All rules are out the window now that we're empty nesters. I think that's funny. All right, so Hank says that if he'll wear the hat if they manage to win another World Series. It only took them a couple of decades to do that one time.
Yeah.
We'll see. DJ Starman drinking some Capri Sun fruit punch. Yummy. Golly, that takes me back in the day.
Oh, you know what sounds good? It's Capri Sun and vodka.
Yeah, no. What did we have the other night that was really good? Our friend came over and she brought vodka.
Marge, you're exactly right. They don't taste the same either.
No, they don't. Not at all.
She brought it happened was it was a mix that you put into the vodka, and it was the pink Starburst flavor, and she put it in and then shook the bottle up, and then that was it, and then we just put it over ice.
Yeah, it was good though. I really enjoyed it. Did you? I mean, I don't know. I don't even know that you drank.
I don't think I had any.
I don't think you drank it, but we finished the whole bottle off. And it was a whole bottle of vodka because you mixed it in the vodka bottle, right? I guess you knew we were going to be drinking a lot that night. Anyways, very cool, very cool. So did you guys see our vacation vlog, part 2? Oh, no, not a Cubs fan. Go Cardinals. Wait, he already said that one. I'm sorry. I'm sipping on, Hank is sipping on Woodford. Yeah, Reserve. That's the one you like,
I
babe.
actually saw it, and I actually almost bought it, but we were buying. So we went to my 2 favorite places on Friday. We went and got pizza, which was
that was terrible.
the most horrible pizza I think and it was at like a New York pizza place. That guy shouldn't be able to sell pizza.
He suckered you in the sign.
Yeah.
Again, it's all about sales, right?
Yeah.
New York style pizza. It was not.
Then we went to Home Depot, and then we went to Total Wine. My 3 favorite things to do: go to Home Depot, eat pizza, and so. But we had already spent. The Patron was, for the small one, was like $60 or something.
Yeah, I think it was $58.99 that we got for the Patron, but it was good.
Well, it still is. Then we didn't.
Well, I mean, I know we didn't drink it all, but I'm just saying. I don't know, but I have found out as I'm getting older, it's a little bit harder to wake up in the morning with the Patron.
Yeah.
I noticed that this time around. Definitely.
What is Total? No, Total Wine.
Total Wine. It's a liquor store.
Spirits and
yeah,
beer and sports apparently is what April
and they
said.
have a whole cigar area, a humidor.
Yeah, they've got a big humidor.
Yeah, that you can go in there, and they've got this,
Lisa's here.
Small, the cheaper end all the way to the very expensive cigars. And by the way, Sean S., I did find us some glasses this weekend for whiskey glasses that you can put your cigars on, because I know we talked about the next time we're in Vegas, we're going to go to a cigar bar. So when you're in town, we may just have to do that here.
Let us market you.
Welcome in. Let us market you. And Lisa, you guys are so great for joining us. I appreciate it. If you're just joining us, I have dragged Mike into joining my show, which I think, he should be a permanent fixture on Sunday nights.
Perhaps.
I think you're doing a fabulous job.
Perhaps. But we decided to try the TV thing.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you guys, we haven't bought a TV in I mean, we bought really nice TVs years ago.
2011, I think, right? 2012.
Yeah, God, it probably has been about that time.
Yeah.
And they both still work. We have some out. Well, we bought some for the garage and the camper, but our main TV that we watch is probably 10 plus years old. So,
Yeah.
we went last night, and I was fully expecting to spend. Well, I was expecting to get a 32-inch TV for like.
Well, that's what you
$200.
sold me on was I'm going to go get a 32-inch TV.
Yeah.
This is
That's
not 32.
That's not a 32-inch. That's wherever I'm pointing. That's not a 32-inch TV. No, that's a 50 for $20 more than what they were asking for the 32-inch.
Yeah.
So,
It was worth it though. I mean, the price and the quality on the picture to me. I mean, we haven't obviously bought a TV in a long time, but it looked really well because you were watching the race earlier when we were setting the studio up, right? So I think it's nice.
yeah. So we did that. We repainted the walls because when we bought the paint for our touch-up paint, we thought the guy mixed it wrong, and no, I think they mixed it wrong when we bought the 5-gallon drum to paint the entire house.
I think they gave us satin. I'm not a big fan of the satin.
I don't know what they've given us, but so we had to repaint this room so that we could touch up. And our daughter had actually painted this room, and she did a very poor job.
Hey, it wasn't her. It was also Cody, our nephew.
Well, whatever. She was in charge of that.
I think they might have had
detail.
wine coolers that day, and we didn't know it.
That could be. We found wine coolers in the closet, so
There were Trulies and there was Malibu rum.
Yeah.
So some of that went into the trash because who knows how old it was, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, she is 21. So
yeah,
it's,
it wasn't like she was sitting in here, drinking at 12 or anything.
No, she's 21 and she has moved out. She's actually I'm a little jealous because she is in Colorado right now in a wedding. Her best friend got married from high school, and she texted me and was like, I don't want to come home. I can see why you love Colorado. So just beautiful weather there.
Yeah.
But so we are getting, we released day 1 and day 2, part 1 of our vacation vlog. We're going to be releasing on Wednesday, day 2, part 2, right, of our vlog. And that's Wednesday, right?
Oh, yeah, it was 59 minutes.
So you had
That's the one I thought we didn't have anything.
That's not a vlog, baby. That's a video at that point.
Well, it's a movie at that point.
That's true.
It's like a short movie. So I split it into 2 parts.
Yeah. So I'm excited because
Yeah.
I'm really enjoy going back and watching the, when you're doing that because it's kind of the old school day where remember your parents would film vacations or your grandparents and stuff and you'd watch them on the VHS tapes. So I've really actually enjoyed watching the vlogs. You guys ever been to New York? Not together, but we have both been to New York. Absolutely. And I like it. I like New York. I think I did Times Square and I had to go for a wedding. So it was a very quick trip. So I didn't get to explore a whole lot, but I did go to the Coca-Cola store and I think it was New York or the Times Square. Pretty sure that's what we did. But I definitely want to go back. Our daughters went this summer. Two of them went, and they had a great time, right? And then, the pictures they actually went, I think it was in November. So it was right around Thanksgiving. So a lot of the Christmas stuff was out. Looked beautiful. I would love to do the Macy's Day Parade, but you're not a people person, so that'll never happen, right? Upstate or just city?
No, just the city.
Just the city.
I've been through New Jersey and stuff. We were out there on business a couple years ago, but.
And we were going to do a trip. We were going to meet up with Camilla and Mr. T in September, but we are kind of switching gears and we've got so much that we need to do around the house that we are not going to be going in September.
Nope.
Right, because we still have our fall Vegas trip that we're going to be doing as well. And there's just with our daughter not being here anymore, we don't have a permanent dog sitter, right? And I don't put the dogs in I know. I didn't want to remind you of that, but I don't really like to put them in the kennels. They come back with kennel coughs and things like that, so we prefer to have somebody here to
I go
take
to
care of
Vegas
them.
and come back with Vegas cough. What's the difference?
Well, I came back in February. Was it February or March
Oh, yeah,
with valley
February.
fever?
Yeah.
And that was awful. I mean, it took me a good 6 weeks to get over that. It was just terrible.
Oh.
All right. So
Oh, I think she's talking to Scott.
I-
Okay, go ahead.
no, I was just going to let you go. So look for on Wednesday, day 2, part 2, which is the final of day 2, correct?
Yes.
Of that, yeah, which was a lot of fun. And part 1 was the Arizona, which I really, really enjoyed. I know you didn't enjoy it as much as I did. I appreciate you going, though, and participating.
I would have enjoyed it if it wasn't 170 degrees and the bears weren't like digging tunnels to get away. I
Well,
mean,
it was hot, right? And so I think it's worth, I think we should go back and maybe go in the fall or the springtime. What breed of dogs do you guys have? All right, Hank. Our oldest is a miniature Shih Tzu. She was actually a couple episodes back. We had her on our episode because she got really sick. She's only 3.5 pounds, super tiny, 11 years old. Then we have a Australian Shepherd Labrador.
no.
Tell me, Collie.
Yep.
Sorry.
Border Collie, Australian Shepherd mix.
Yes, and she is 8 years old. 7
7
years
something
old.
like that.
And then the baby of the house is she is part pit bull and blue heeler, and she is 3 years old.
She is the biggest sissy you have ever seen.
She is
If
a
it-
mama's
if it
baby.
rains, if it thunders, if it does anything, if the doorbell rings, she's instantly tough guy. She's gonna kill whoever's behind the door, and then if it's thunder that's knocking, then
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Holly, but she
woke us up the other night bouncing on the bed.
yeah, because it actually rained here. It was very minimal. It was light, very light rain, and she was terrified, and she woke us up in the middle of the night. But yeah, we have the 3 dogs, and so it's really hard to find them a place to stay. My father's a huge Cowboys fan, so we could never cheer for Buffalo.
I think this is a conversation.
It's a conversation. Well,
that's
I'm a big
going
Chief
on.
fan.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that somebody's a big Cowboy fan and you're not. So.
I am not. I'm ABC, anything but the Cowboys.
Did you say her name is Holly?
Yes, Holly is correct.
That's her name, but
We call her Whoopi.
whenever when we first got her, I'd come home and she would literally be like, "What's up? What's up?" I'd come home and she would just
Her little head would be bobbing.
"What's up?" So I named her "What's Up" with the "What's Up" puppy. So she became Whoopi, and so if we say Holly, she's ducking.
Oh, Tracy's is Holly as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
so her
you're-
real name is Holly Blue, but we call her Whoopi because
Holly Blue Whoopi.
yes. But so I don't know. We're gonna
Wait. So now I'm in the same room as her, and I'm on the same show as her. Did you hear whenever she just got tired of me talking? She goes, "Okay, well." That was her indication that she was.
No, keep talking. What else do you want to say about the dogs?
I'm done. I'm just gonna sit
Well,
here.
will you have to say something funny about the other 2 dogs if you're gonna say something? Because they're gonna be jealous now. They're listening.
I don't care.
You don't care. Okay. All right. Well, I was going to mention bed bugs, guys, in Vegas. And we know bed bugs are a thing. And I have been like on
Do
this.
we?
Well, yes. In general, everybody knows most hotels at some point in time have bed bugs. However, I don't know why, but Vegas is getting a very bad rap right now for bed bugs. It is all over the social media, all the platforms. People are talking about it. People are canceling their trips because of the bed bugs. And I'm flabbergasted by this, right? Because, and I share this
Taken
with you.
aback.
Yeah, I'm just share this with you because we do this every time we travel. And in case you don't know, because we are, tips and tricks and things like that. Very good, Kate. Right, Kissy Cat, right? Take your own spray. When we enter our hotel room, what you see on camera, right, is generally not the initial first walk in because we do go into the hotel room. You put your luggage into the bathtub and you do a thorough inspection, right? You look for these things. You're checking behind the bed, like the headboard. and underneath the mattress, and you're looking for these bugs. And then, if you see them, you quietly just grab your stuff because they still haven't been exposed, and you go downstairs and you ask for a new room, a refund, move, change hotels, anything. DJ Starman, hell no, we got them last year at the Four Queens, had to get rid of the beds too. They were eating up. True story. I believe that 100%.
No,
but
no, we wouldn't be going back
there. If you are going to Vegas anytime soon, I mean, they have been reported to be found at Bellagio, Planet Hollywood. I mean,
well, yeah, it's not exclusive.
It's not exclusive, right? To the high end versus low end. And what they're saying is because we have so much international travel once again, because COVID is pretty much gone. It's not gone.
So you're saying people from other countries?
No, I'm telling you what the spokesperson for Nevada had said. They were talking. They said it's because the internet. They are actually from the Go Cubbies. Thank you, Gambling Granny. You're Oh, the bed bugs, yeah. So I was going to tell you, so they really do, they originate, right, from Asia, Africa, Central and South America, and Europe. And now that we have more international travel, they're bringing them with them, and they're everywhere. And they're not, I don't want to say everywhere, but guys, it's normal, right? You're going to get bed bugs at some point in time, not you personally, but these hotels are just the turnover rate, the different amount of people that are in those hotels.
Well, I'm hearing they're everywhere.
So I just wanted everybody to be aware, if you're going to Vegas, when you pop in, and I think anywhere you go, anytime you're traveling, just put your luggage into the bathtub area, shower, and then check your room very quickly, make sure and very thoroughly, and make sure there's not any bed bugs. Like Kissy Cat said, they do sell some spray out there that you can bring. Yes, you're right. Never put your suitcases on the bed. We need to stop all travel because of the bed bugs. Close the borders. Is that what you're saying? Yikes, never place to, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm rereading these. So just guys, they have sprays. They have ways that you can treat your room if you're going. Carry a can of Raid. And just be careful. If you're not aware, just want to, that my job is to give you tips and tricks and tell you what's going on in Vegas. They've been reporting bed bugs. It's been all over the social media. And I just want you guys to be aware. So if you're going, put stuff.
So there literally is some way to kill these things. I mean,
yeah.
I assume there is.
So you have everywhere. So if, let's just say you get into your room and you find out that you've been exposed to the bed bugs. Maybe you slept there one night and we wake up and we have bug bites, right? You give all your property or all your clothes, technically this is what they want to do, is they have to be washed in 110 degree water, and then they have to be put in the dryer on high heat for a minimum of 30 minutes to kill whatever they're on, like your clothes, and ensure you don't take them. But the room has to be fumigated. They basically, honestly, they come in and they burn them out. I mean, they don't set the place on fire, but heat-wise, like they make the room uncomfortable and they kill them with heat.
Maybe that's what happened to the Fontainebleau the other day, is they were burning out the bed bugs.
Yeah, though, maybe. So that tidbit real quick on the bed bugs so that everybody's aware, because it's just everywhere. It's not just the Strip, and it is downtown, and it's not just Vegas. It's everywhere you go.
Got to worry about losing and bites is what Kissy Cat said.
Yeah, losing your money when you go, that's for sure. All right, so we don't have a Drinks with Mike. Obviously, we were...
Well, yes, you do.
Yes, baby, cheers. We've just been super busy, and actually he wants to build a bar.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not happy with it.
You're not happy with the production? You're not happy
I'm
with
not happy with the quality that we've been putting out.
Okay.
It's very echoey, and I might get mad after this one because we haven't really seen it. So once we watch it back, hopefully it looks good. But I'm just... where we were doing it, it's a very open space. The lighting's poor. I'm just not happy with it.
Well, it echoes, right? Because we're in the kitchen, dining room area, and other than the bedrooms, our house has hardwood floors, so everything echoes when the dogs walk, right? You can hear their footsteps and whatnot. So he is thinking about building a bar and building a certain area within. Hey, you could take Sean S's room and make it a bar.
Well, this right here was supposed to be the bar. And it still may be, and I may just do my.
So are you going to be behind camera at the bar the whole time? You could serve us all drinks.
I may. I don't know. I haven't decided how that looks. I kind of like having a desk in here for editing and whatnot. But I may just build just a bigger bar and then put all the liquor behind me here. I don't know yet.
So we're just going to come in here. So after we told the kid this whole time for the last 3 years, no food and drinks in your room, we're just going to make this a bar?
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Does that mean you can start sneaking in and out of the window because there was no boys allowed either?
Yes.
So you can just start coming in and out. I want a glass block bar. That sounds interesting. And also, Kissy Cat, I'm the same way about my tennis shoes when I go to Vegas. Other than the last time we were there, typically when I go to Vegas, I don't take my newest tennis shoes. I mean, I have a certain brand and a certain style that I like, and I will wear those until I can't wear them anymore, and then I just replace them and get new ones with the same type. And I do the same thing when I go to Vegas. I like to on our honeymoon, the sandals that I took and I wore, I threw them away before we got on the plane.
Oh yeah,
I didn't. Yeah, they're so gross and so dirty. So I do that with my shoes. I try not to bring them home. And if we do, we put them in the garage and we wash them immediately in the washing machine because you know what you're stepping on when you're in Vegas, or you don't, but we think we may know.
Oh, I've seen what people are putting on the ground, so I'm pretty sure I know what I'm stepping
Kissy
in.
Cat. Paul thinks he's Sinatra. He wears undies and then throws them away. Well, you know what? If you can afford to do that, well, he could go commando, I guess, if he wanted to. That's a definite option every time. Every office needs a bar. I agree, REN Slots.
Yeah, that's going to be funny whenever.
I was about to say, what if I'm in a meeting and I have a bar in my background?
Because this is going to be April's
This is my office.
Office /
We can't
studio.
do that. Well, unless I just stay right here like this.
Well, you going to get up and move your camera around? Hey, everybody.
I might, if we could do virtual happy hours. That would be fun.
Sure.
Right? Could do that and not have to worry about it.
What did Scott say? I've got a brand new pair of K-Swish sneakers, still in the box from what
happened? We ordered you K-Swish shoes, right?
Yeah, I think that's what I've got right now.
But they're
They're tubes.
The ends of them though were coming off or something.
I cut them off.
Oh, you ended up cutting them.
So where it flaps up around the front, it kept falling off, and so I cut them off, and now they're great. I'm wearing them right now.
Phil Bogo Slots. We haven't seen you in a while. Welcome in. I was going to say congratulations, but welcome in. Well, yes, this is April's office. Absolutely.
Yes.
So glad that you are able to join us tonight, Phil. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. All right, so let's talk about the Casino Royale. Let's see. Kissy Cat says, I'm going to hire a wino to decorate the house. That is a great country song. I love that. I may have to play that afterwards. I like that song. So Casino Royale is probably going to be going away. And I know you're going to have a lot to say on this, babe, and I get that. But I enjoy this because it's old Vegas vibe. I enjoy walking through there. You can get some really good deals on the hot dogs. They have good happy hours there. Typically, the slot machines pay very well. I mean, you can do those old-timey $2 max bet machines, right? But
where else are you going to get a $2 hot dog that's like a foot long and then be able to do meth right on your machine? I mean, I've seen it. And I'm pretty sure the last time we were in there was some prostitution happening
in the back
around the corner.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to miss Casino Royale. I don't ever see anybody doing meth or cocaine or whatever that was. I assume it was meth from the clientele.
Was that our honeymoon or was that the summer after?
No, it was the summer after. It was the first year we went out there with Alan and Michelle.
Yeah, so we were playing, and in the back of the casino, they have the older machines, and we walked back there, and I actually wasn't paying attention shame on me. And I sat down to play in the machine, and Mike walked up to me and was like, "What are you doing? Cash out now. We got to go." And again, general rule, we don't ask questions why. We just do whatever each one says. Generally, that means something's wrong. And when we got away, we were like 4 or 5 aisles over. He showed me they had lines. I guess it was cocaine, right? And they were just, what was
Those
it?
guys couldn't afford cocaine. It was meth.
It was meth that they had them out on the machine. And I wasn't even paying attention. I sat down probably 3, 4 machines down from them. So, anyways, the Casino Royale is going away. They got approved for a 699-foot tower there. Currently, it has 164 rooms. It's the Best Western. It was originally like a motorhome drive-in place, way back in the day. There's just a lot of history on that, but they got the approval from FAA or the FFA.
Yeah, Future Farmers of America said
the FAA.
Go ahead and build it.
So it would not obstruct any of the sights or views of the pilots coming in, air regulations. Well, it could be helicopters too. So they got the approval.
Future Farmers of America.
It does not. I misspoke.
Don't you love having
Hey,
me
but
in
you
here?
know what? The Future Farmers of America, maybe they grow their own meth there. Right? Maybe. That makes them a farmer. But anyways, so they they've gotten approval to do this. They're going to move forward. I've yet to see anything out on the web as far as any type of, what am I trying to say? What it's going to look like. They haven't really released any of that. It hasn't been out there. So I don't know what their plan is other than it's going to be a bigger tower. It's going to have more hotel rooms. Right now it only has like 225 slots in there. So I'm imagining they're going to make it bigger. And so they'll have more. What is it, baby?
So March, sorry. Prostitution, meth, bed bugs. Watching that show is quite interesting.
Those are some great topics for sure, right? Thanks, Marge. You never know what kind of show you're going to get when Mike is here and that's part of it, right?
I don't think you've gotten to one topic. I think I've kind of, and I apologize.
I covered the bed bugs and I covered Casino Royale. So there's no renderings. There it is. That's the word I was looking for. There are no renderings yet of what they're going to do there. But they are going to come in and construct a tower. It's going to house, have more hotel rooms and going to be able to expand on their casino floor. They've already started giving eviction notices for those around it.
Oh, yeah, the Outback got told to
they got to be out by October. The end of October, I think it is, 1st of November. They have to be done and out of the building. So it's happening. What the renderings look like just yet, not sure. But, I'm all for new things. And I know we talk about this all the time. Vegas is ever evolving. It's always changing. But I liked this little tidbit of
it was still
old Vegas.
A tad bit of old Vegas.
Right? I mean, what are we going to do when they take the flamingo? Like, I love the flamingo. I love the habitat. I just love the vibe there. They put in some new restaurants in the Flamingo, and they're trying to, renovate it a little bit, especially down on the casino floor. They've been doing that, and they had some hotel renovations completed already. But it's just after a while, you don't want to see all of these things that our parents and our grandparents were a part of. Like Casino Royale has just been a big part of it. I'll be downtown because I hate the new. There you go, Kissy Cat, right?
See, but you know what? The last time we were downtown, it didn't even feel like downtown. I mean, it doesn't even look like Fremont Street anymore. It just looks like a big circus. I mean, whenever they had Glitter Gulch, the strip club at the end, and that was old school Vegas, and Fitzgerald's was still there. Now it looks like just all one big, it looks like a mall.
So now we're talking about strip clubs on our show as well. Well, yes. This is just awesome.
Well, I was trying to give a time frame of when
I agree with you. I mean, it has changed, right? I mean, it will continue to change and things do change. And eventually, I mean, what is Fremont Street going to end up looking like at some point in time,
Right.
But I definitely shopping mall casinos, no thanks. $28 a drink, no thanks. I know, Kissy Cat. It's just and I've talked about this on my show before. I don't understand why people go to Vegas and shop, right? I mean,
Yeah,
I
no.
can shop here. I mean, I can still go to an upper end mall or, these higher end stores that they have. We can get those here in Dallas. We can get them, so I don't know what the
Well,
draw is other than if you win big, it's like, oh, I can finally go get that Louis Vuitton I've been waiting for. Maybe.
well, yeah, but you got to think sometimes, like if you live in rural Kansas,
Rule.
you don't have a Louis Vuitton anywhere near you, and maybe a Michael Kors, or half the stores that are there. So
Yeah.
there is some draw, and it used to be Vegas used to get items that nobody else got. It was kind of an exclusivity thing because they were gonna sell it. So there are certain things about shopping in Vegas. I'm
Well,
just cheap, so I'm not gonna do it. I'd sooner spend my money on race cars and apparently new microphones.
new microphones and a better camera for you.
Mm-hmm.
I like in your background though.
Yeah, I've got Art Deco. April's got a TV. I've got Art Deco, and it looks like I'm sitting at Denny's.
Vegas is gambling, eating, drinking, and hookers. Don't forget the blow. Remember the guy with the sign that said,
Oh yeah,
I,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking for blow and hookers or
yeah,
something.
he had a cardboard sign that said that. I thought that was cute.
Oh yeah, it was
I
that
give it to
cowboy
him.
guy. It was that cowboy guy sitting out in front of Flamingo.
Flamingo, and then he just laid there and put his hat down and just put the jar out waiting. We have a Family Dollar to go shopping at. That's funny. All right, and so let's talk about F1, right? Okay, so they're coming November 16th through the 18th. And the big rumor this week is, originally we knew they were going to be shutting down the roads. They've been shutting them down. They've been doing this construction, doing the repavement, and all of these things that are going on. So now the latest rumor is that they are actually going to be shutting down the pathway. What is that called? The raceway that they're going to be racing on. They're going to close that down 10 days before the actual race itself. Right. So now all of these streets we're somewhere between November 6th and November 10th are going to be shut down and are not going to be accessible because that's the actual raceway for the show itself. But it also, Phil Bogo, I shop for shoes. They are way cheaper in Vegas than here, even with the exchange rate. Really?
Well, he's in Canada.
Well,
so.
that's true, right? So so that would be why and like you said, to your point earlier, there are things that other places, that yes, we are in a bigger city, right? So some of those items are available to us. I get that. But they're also not talking about, but F1 committee threw this huge blanket over onto Vegas and said, oh, by the way, our normal standard procedure is anywhere that the raceway is at, we're going to charge $1,500 per person if they can see the venue. Right. This is crazy to me. So you're telling me if I'm going to eat at the Eiffel Tower on the night of the race itself, for every person, if there's, I don't know, 40 chairs, I know there's more than that, but that restaurant has to pay $1,500 per person to eat at their restaurant because they could potentially watch the race?
Well, I don't know how they're going to do it there, but I know like on the lower level ones.
So okay, let's take our favorite spot, the Bird Bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what they said is if say the Flamingo is not willing to participate in paying the projected, say we can get 100 people here, so $15,000 or whatever, they're going to block the view. So they're going to put stands there, they're going to put a barrier.
Yeah, they're going to put barricades up so that you can't see the street.
So that's what they're talking about doing.
So more street level is what they're saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't see how you're going to
because
do that.
Kissy Cat wants to know if she's going to go eat breakfast at Denny's. They're going to.
Well, apparently not, because they're going to tear down the Casino Royale and there's not going to be a Denny's. So
is it right there? I thought it was down a little bit further.
No, it's in the Casino Royale. Yep.
Oh, that's where we went.
Our one that was the morning before we got
the morning before we got married. That's also where we ate Thanksgiving
dinner.
Because
Denny's.
I'm a high roller.
Mm-hmm.
I have high expectations, and you took me to Denny's both times. But so
Yeah.
this F1, I mean, this is just to me. These things should have been discussed, and maybe they were, and they're just now, being publicized or whatever. But I just don't know how that's going to work. And
Well, they're asking for more money as well.
that's true too. So they are asking for the taxpayers, and eventually that's who it is, right? That are going to pay the money. But so I'm envisioning myself. I'm coming to Vegas, November 16th, and I'm walking the strip, and that's part of the experience, and that's one of the reasons why people go to Vegas. I mean, there's many reasons, but that's one of the joys of being on the strip is walking up and down the strip. So what's the point to that? You're not going to be able to see anything because there's going to be these partitions and these walls, right? I'm just trying to understand how this is going to work.
Basically, how this is going to work is if you're not going to watch F1, don't go near downtown that.
Or the strip.
Yeah.
Anywhere. Or the Spear, right? Because that's part of it.
Yeah.
So, because the raceway is going right by the Spear.
Well, you won't be able to go anywhere near the strip unless you're going to F1 because it's going to cost crazy amounts and they're going to be charging. I mean, could you imagine what it would cost to even go eat at Denny's if you could get in there? It would probably be 5 times what it normally is.
Well, they're saying here the grandstands, the minimum ticket right now is $2,000, and they've seen them as high as $10,000 per ticket, right? And they are going to be putting the stands at the Bellagio, the Mirage, at the Hilton Grand Vacations, Paris, Las Vegas. They're also going to do some on the Colville Lane and Harmon. So this whole area, and also by the Wynn, this whole area is going to have grandstands, and it's just not going to be Vegas. Like they've allowed F1 to come in, right? A room window. Yeah, we talked about that, about the Cosmo, right? But they're allowing this big event. Do they think that it's going to bring that much money that it's worth all of the normal tourists like you and I who aren't going to pay $2,000 to come to Vegas? So we're just chump change, and they don't want us there. Like I just don't understand that money. I guess money talks.
Yeah, you're going to be able to see it from your room, but your room's going to cost $6,000. Alan and I actually were talking about it.
Were you going to go?
Well, no,
It'd be great for a video.
We got offers from the Bellagio, and it was like $6,000 per night for just a standard room, and that was no view guaranteed. So the room rates are going to just be through the roof.
Yeah, I have seen some emails to me. I don't even open them because I'm not interested in going. But
yes, God, it sounds horrible.
Yeah, and I agree with Kissy Cat. Kissy Cat says it's going to backfire. But they've already done the contract on it for the 10-year contract of them returning. But I don't think it's just a shame.
I signed a contract too, and I'm not married to her anymore. So,
all right then.
I'm just saying contracts are meant to be broken. So,
well, I mean that's why you have contracts, right? But did you really sign a contract? It's a marriage certificate. There's a difference.
Whatever.
I know. It's all the same. So let's talk about...
She sure the hell didn't. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Let's just get it all out there right now. You're good. So let's... Just the F1, it's irritating me because I am seeing it, how you're just not going to be able to go to Las Vegas anywhere, I'm going to assume, November 6th until the 20th or so, and enjoy it like you and I would enjoy it. You're just not going to be able to, right? Yes. What's wrong?
I don't know. It's weird having you here because I can see you, and so I find myself
Well,
constantly
you should just look
looking.
at your camera, sir. Look up at the camera
Okay,
there. I'm going to train
you talking to me?
Yes, I was talking to you.
What did you say?
I was just saying I would not go to Vegas before November 6th or until after November 20th due to the F1 series being there and all the headache it's going to cause.
No. I mean, if we had unlimited funds, then heck yeah, we'd be there. I'd get a room, I would say Paris would be awesome because you'd have some pretty good views from there. But
Yeah, but their rooms are going for like $8,000 a night.
if I had unlimited funds, I don't have unlimited funds.
Well, you need to figure that out.
I
'Cause,
can't
you know,
even
we could
afford
go.
to buy a
I'm
real
telling you, it would
microphone.
be a good a video, right? Because I don't know how many YouTube channels are going to be able
I
to
think it'd
go
be
out
kind of
there.
cool to go live there just to piss F1 off.
Mm.
That'd be kind of neat, but
Oh,
I
copy
don't.
strikes, right? All over the place, probably.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, later they might come back and sue you, but I don't know. I really don't have any. I don't even watch F1, so I really don't care. But it'd be kind of neat to see it, I guess. Maybe a couple laps and then say, okay.
Okay, I'm done. Right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just do the helicopter ride during that time, which I'm sure is going to be expensive there. They're probably going to charge you
I'm not going to
$1,500
be
a
there,
head.
so it doesn't
I
really
was
matter.
just, hypothetically speaking.
Oh,
So let's talk about your favorite thing, the Oakland A's, because I know you just think this thing is the biggest joke ever,
yeah.
right? It's just the biggest joke ever. So now, yes, we know the location. We know it's going to be at Tropicana, right? DJ says, same here. Don't care for the races. I'll pass. Marge says, imagine the nightmare of going to work for the casino employees that anyone has. I know it's going to be awful, Marge, just awful. Oh, and by the way, Ethel Cruz, if you are in here, welcome to Unplugged. You are a member. We got your submission for membership this week, so thank you for joining us. We appreciate that.
I have not seen Ethel in here, but maybe she'll watch the replay.
But yeah, she'll go back and watch the
But thank
replay,
you.
right? So thank you for joining us. That's just awesome. So going back to the Oakland A's, the approval is there. They finally got the approval for the $380 million for public funding. That's the word I was looking for earlier as well. They got the approval for the public funding, and now there's some more typical rope that they have to.
They haven't gotten the approval from the other teams. They have to get approval from all the other teams before they can even
so
do
I
this.
didn't know that. So they have to have all of the Major League Baseball team owners have to vote, and they have to get 75% of them to say yay in order for them to actually move forward with relocating to Vegas. Like, I don't remember reading this ever before that was going to be one of the stipulations as part of that. So not only do they have to work through, the funding, which they've received their funding. Welcome in, Todd. We appreciate you for joining us. Thank you so much. We are doing quite well. So now that they get the $380 million approved, but now they've got to get 75% majority vote on all the owners to relocate. And on top of that, in order to relocate, the commission has to sit down and figure out how this move is going to affect the marketing, the TV marketing, and the schedule. Like, I guess I didn't realize so much more
They're not even close.
is involved in moving a team, relocating it. It's not like I can just say, hey, Mike and April are packing up and going to start playing over here in Louisiana, right? If we had our own sort of sports team. There's just a lot of red tape and a lot of hurdles that they have to go through that I don't remember ever seeing prior to this past week about all of the different things that they have to get the approval on. By the way, the Tropicana doesn't even own their land, right? So they're going to tear down the Tropicana, but they're going to build something on the other side of where the stadium is because they have, I think it's 39 acres or something right there. But Bally's Corporation, Bally's Corporation owns the Tropicana, but it's not the Bally's like the Horseshoe Bally's that it's not that hotel, but they are I think they were out of Wisconsin or Chicago or something, but they actually own Tropicana, but they don't own the land that the Tropicana. They're only leasing that land. So they also have to get approval from the people that are leasing the land in order to tear everything down and rebuild it. Todd says it's going to cost a lot more than $380 million in Vegas. It's going to have to come up with way more because of MLB. I agree with you. I mean, they're selling everybody a bill of goods. This is going to cost a fortune to do.
It's
Just
a great
like-
looking stadium. Don't get me wrong. The renderings I've seen, I think it looks really good.
It is beautiful.
But I don't know that it's actually going to happen. What's probably going to happen is they're going to knock down the Tropicana, which I don't really care either way, but it is it's been there forever.
It's been on there a long time, yeah.
Yeah. And then nothing's going to happen. And it's going to be like all the other lots that are sitting there empty. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
And I really don't care about the Oakland A's, so.
Well, that's kind of why I was hoping that the Rio, right? Because I would love to see. In my mind, I'd rather see the Rio. I would rather see the Rio go down and be a stadium than I would Tropicana. I mean, we were in there. I don't know not the last time we were in Vegas, but the time before. I guess in February we went into the Tropicana.
Yeah.
Right. And
us and like three
other people. It wasn't that bad.
It was nice. It was actually wasn't bad.
It was clean, and it wasn't a lot of people in there. But I mean, if you looked outside from the street and you looked up into their towers, their hotels, their windows were broken out, and there were curtains flying out. Remember? Yeah. I mean, it was not good at all. Todd says, I'm moving to Las Vegas in October, and it would be amazing to have a professional baseball team there, but that location is going to be awful. It was awful when I lived there in the 90s. Well, welcome back to Vegas, Todd. You'll have to plug us in with all fun things. But they're saying it's not going to be done. We probably won't see the Oakland A's until 2028. That's how long it's going to take them to do everything that they need to do, right? And I would love to see I love baseball. One of my things, on my bucket list is to travel to all the different baseball stadiums, and I would love to go, and I would love to see the new stadium. But the location, I think getting to and from for pedestrians will be okay, but for people driving to it, it's going to be a horrible.
Yeah, it's on game nights. That's going to be just that whole area is going to just be horrendous.
Yeah, and there are other, there are other sports arenas. There's other arenas around there as well that could have, things going on at the same time. I mean, MGM, right? That's good for them, right? The MGM Grand. They pretty much have they've pretty much monopolized that whole corner.
Right.
Because you got the New York and Luxor, and then you've got the MGM Grand. You've got all of them. The Bellagio is all right there. They're the closest ones. So perhaps they should put up more money to bring the stadium, because they're the ones that are going to benefit.
Well, all of those. I mean, you've got Mandalay Bay, you've got Excalibur, you've got the Luxor. All of those are gonna benefit from this, because they're gonna move more stuff down the road down there, and it's not gonna be in the desert, because that's what it is. When you're looking out the window at the Excalibur or at Mandalay Bay, it feels like you see the airport, but there's nothing down there. And, if it wasn't for the little tram, it'd be a pain to walk down there. But if they do this, they're going to start building out on the same side as the airport, and it'll actually, perhaps maybe that area will start being viable.
Yeah. Well, and I've talked about this before multiple times on our show here, that I think, both ends, of the strip could use some lifting, right? Like where they put the spear, right? We talked about this, the MSG spear. That location is terrible. It would have been better to be more on the strip, closer to Resorts World down there or whatever. But so I want to see something new on both ends of the strip to bring, like you said, make it more lively and whatnot. I just don't know that a baseball stadium right off the strip is a good idea. Let's see. Todd says, my dad played professional baseball in the 60s for Cincinnati Reds, played with Johnny
cool.
Bench. That is, and Pete Rose and Tony Perez in the stadiums. They were not that big back in, and that's getting out of control. It is, right? I mean, there's just so much that, it's just, everything's about money these days. It is. Convenience, money, being the best of the best, moving. And I don't care where you move the Oakland A's. I'm just going to say this right here. They're not going to win. You can move. They're still not going to be a good.
Well, everybody figured out their little trick, the Moneyball deal.
Yeah.
It was.
That was a great movie.
Well, it was a great deal. I mean, it really happened. I mean, Billy Bean did a crazy thing with that, and it was awesome. But then everybody figured it out what they were doing, and they didn't have an advantage anymore. And apparently, they haven't come up with any little scams or schemes or crazy ideas.
Yeah,
Nobody
I mean,
wants that.
I would think if you're going to bring a baseball team, you'd want it to be a winning one, or one that at least has some sort of record.
Well, at least with a different owner. I mean, he's, frankly, the guy's cheap. He doesn't want to spend any money on players, and hell, he doesn't want to buy his own stadium, which I wouldn't either. But
yeah.
So
just out of curiosity for everybody, do we think that the prices in Vegas are going to go up? Well, we already know the rooms did, right, for F1. But can we expect our normal menu prices, our $42 drink that we get at the I Love Sugar? Can we expect that to be more during that week? What are your thoughts?
Starman is out of here.
All right, DJ Starman, you have a great night. Thank you for joining us. Check back and with us Wednesday night. We will have our vacation vlog, and then again, we will be live again next Sunday. So have a great week, and thank you for dropping in. But yeah, I'm just curious to think. I'm sure they're going to up the prices of a lot of these things, right? What are they going to do? Shut down the high roller as well during the race?
Well, okay, you got that, but what about you've got Granny Fest, G2E, NASCAR, and then Slot Lizards all that same weekend, and there's probably a Remax convention there too, and the flights are.
The flights are horrible right now.
I talked to Sean today, and some friends of ours are not going to be able to go out there because it's $1,300 a ticket. They're going to be $3,000 before they touch the ground in Vegas, and then none of their comps are going to be active.
Yeah,
you won't be able to stay in a hotel on the Strip. So it's going to be that bad because of a NASCAR race.
That is that same Strip. Weekend.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
And so,
hey, we saw that Speedway.
And G2E. So you've got F1 and whatever else is going to be going on that weekend. Yeah, everything's going to be expensive. The airlines are going to even start jacking the prices up.
Well, yeah, they normally do, right? So do they, and they do for the hotel rooms. I'm just wondering if they're going to follow suit for food and beverages and whatnot.
Of course they are. Of course they are. There's going to be such a demand to get in. People are going to be willing to pay anything.
Kissy Cat says she'll be at the El Cortez Sportsbook on Thursday night because the Houston Cougars are playing.
Oh,
we took our daughter down to Houston, University of Houston.
It's getting close, isn't it?
What? Oh, football season?
Yeah.
Yes. But we took our daughter down there, Kissy Cat, and she absolutely loved the university. She ended up staying home and going to UTA, but that was actually a beautiful campus. I was actually motivated. I was like, I should go to college here. They're having fun. Yes, Hank says, I bet the comps will get diminished as well. I bet. Yeah, football season is coming up soon. Let's see, Todd Davison. The owners of the A's are just looking for extra revenue. They know they're not going to be competitive. That's true. They're just looking for a new stadium, not under the thumb of Oakland. Yeah, I mean, they pretty much have burned their bridges there. They're not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah.
So did you drink all your whiskey? Did you like it? I'm still sipping on it.
Oh, I'm almost well.
I like the glasses though. Absolutely.
Mine's done, and I did like the glass. It actually made it more of a. I actually liked sipping it out of there. Mm-hmm. It actually did make it a little bit better.
Perhaps I should go back on Friday and see what else they'll sell me. Sorry, April, I have to talk. New text. I'm visually impaired and blind. I understand, Todd. We do that. I have to do that sometimes too when I'm driving. So completely understand. I understood exactly what you were saying. Marge says it always does. Wait and see how prices are when the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah. So that's in February of next year. February in 2024, they are hosting the Super Bowl. Wow.
Yeah. Oh,
now, I'm going to tell you right now, if the Chiefs go, we may have to go to the Super Bowl.
That's true.
Yeah.
We probably would have to do that.
We would have to do that. That would be fun. So, Sean, get your house ready.
Sean's not going to be there. Sean's not going to be in town for a long time. He's working.
I know.
Hard.
He is working really, really hard. Right? Super hard.
Also, for some reason, you've dodged around this numerous times. But, so we've got this cord is bugging me. So we've got our vacation vlog. We've got our unplugged show. And then Fridays.
Plugged in, sir. Get it right.
Huh?
It's plugged in.
Oh, you're right. Plugged in. And Sundays or Fridays, we're going to start dropping a weekly Mike and April around the house type vlog of us getting into something. So we vlogged this whole weekend of doing this. So if you're somewhat curious about that and want to see what we got going on, Fridays it will be. Fridays at 7, I think, is when I'm going to drop those.
That's not what I thought you were going to talk about. I thought you were going to talk about our Saturday night replays and how much fun we were having with those.
Well, that was fun too.
Yeah, so that was the one thing I was going to talk about as well was, we're doing the vlog, and when we have interesting things like this weekend going on, we're going to vlog those and get those out there for you. But we have been doing our replays of when we have gone to casinos and played. And the whole reason for doing this is we never really get to sit back and watch, especially when they're 2 or 3 hours long. We don't really watch our replays on the casino play. So we have really enjoyed just replaying those live for you guys and being able to sit in our home and chat with y'all. So definitely on Saturday night, check it out. I mean, we did it last Saturday. We weren't able to do it this Saturday. We were too busy. But
Right.
I'd like to try to do that again this Saturday because it was a lot of fun. And, I didn't realize you're quite funny. Like when we are playing, when we are playing the slots, you're really funny, right?
I try.
Yeah. So it's just because we're in the moment, we don't get to see and we don't know what we're doing, right? Or not, I don't say know what we're doing, but it's fun to go back and do a replay. Let's see. I saw a question.
It was from Kissy Cat.
April, do you see the glass chapel at the University of Houston? I don't think we did.
If we did, it wasn't.
It didn't stick out, and it didn't stick out of my mind.
I'm sure it did, but
we had gone. We went down there, and we went to Sam Houston University, and then we also went to the University of Houston. And we did it all in one day, and it was we spent the night, but we did the 2 tours in the same day, and it was jam packed. Just completely packed. So I don't recall doing that or seeing it.
Yeah, I don't.
That's where she was married. That's really cool. Really, really cool, Kissy Cat.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it. I'm sure we did. I mean, that seems like something would be hard to miss. But
yeah. So guys, if you aren't a subscriber to Kissy Cat's channel, she does a lot of fun things. So she's been doing the recipes. So she's doing recipes. And then I'm really loving all the cute little craft ideas that she has going. Like she had these pot holders that she was doing. They're just really cute, fun things. And I have actually taken down some of your recipes because I am the DoorDash queen.
Yeah. April's
you have the Amazon addiction. I have DoorDash.
April is the best food orderer in like North Texas.
I will take that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if somebody could drop her link, but guys, I'm gonna make some of her recipes, and I'm gonna let you know how they are because they seem so quick and easy, and I think that would be so much better than doing DoorDash. And I'm not a cooker, right? But I'm all these things that I'm watching Kissy Cat make, very simple, very easy things that I can do. We all know you are the cook of the family.
Yeah, I am.
You are the cook of the family. I am not. And so I have really started diving in and taking note of some of the things that Kissy Cat is posting. Crock Pot Queen, I love doing those things as well. But if you're looking for some really good recipes, you need to go check it out, or just some good, cute, very, very cute, crafty ideas. But
I think this is it.
You got it? You've got it out there?
Bam.
So you had your reception at the Campus Hilton. That's awesome. Super awesome. It's hot. I need fast recipes. I agree with you, right? That's why I'm saying I've gone to your channel and I have found it so informative and so easy. The enchilada one, I can't wait to try that. I mean,
she was making something with a crock pot the other day, and I thought pure insanity is how hot it is outside. And then I come home and April has made 2 different crock pot recipes this week.
I have.
But you know what? I guess it didn't heat up the house, so
No?
that was good.
Well, and you weren't outside on your grill having to cook either.
That's horrible. It's bad out there.
And that's, I mean, it is hot.
It's stupid. It's stupid hot right now. But I think we only have a couple
Christmas
weeks.
dinner in the summer. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
That's exactly what it was.
I remember that.
I watch.
I remember that. Yep, that was cute.
And she had the
little
circle.
the tags for the.
Yeah. So see, I watch.
They were labels. What were they labels
No,
on? They were beer bottles, and they were the labels from like wine and beer and. Oh, Kissy Cat, I know I'm not doing you justice right now, but it was a cute idea. Very, very cute.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Well, anything else you want to go over, babe, that I might have missed? I think I touched everything.
I hope this was successful. I mean, we worked really hard to get this done. I mean, I've been up at 6 the last 2 days, painting and cleaning carpets, and we got way more than I was expecting.
Keychains, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what they were on the gifts.
She got blackout curtains and a TV, and we got way more done than I expected. So.
Oh, you know what we didn't tell them happened to me?
What's that?
How I broke my toe.
Go ahead.
We could end that here with a funny story if you'd like. Jamal subbed to Kissy Cat. That's awesome, Jamal. Welcome in. I don't know if I said that earlier, Jamal. So we talked about this. We have hardwood floors. And then Mike was in here shampooing the carpet before we moved into the bedroom here. And the office
studio.
Yeah, studio. And I stepped out onto the hardwood floor, and mind you, we had all this stuff in the hallway. So I walk out, I lose my footing, and I fall forward. But then I realize as I'm falling forward that I have a hall table right there. And I'm like, oh, this thing is wooden. This isn't going to be good. So then instead I shift and I go
So she's
back.
selectively falling.
Yes. Because I realize as I'm starting to fall that, oh, crap, I can't go this way. So then I start to try to avoid the table.
Choose your own path.
And I fall the other direction. So I am all bruised up on my leg and my arm and my toes. But
so she comes in,
well, because you don't notice that I'm doing it.
I'm shampooing the carpet, and she comes in and she goes, "Did you not see that?" And I'm like, "I'm shampooing the carpet." Well, I just fell. Okay, I'm shampooing the carpet. Do you need to go to the hospital? No. So then the rest of the weekend, my head really hurts. Do you need to go to the hospital? No. My toes hurt. Do you need to go to the hospital?
What happened like
Eventually,
the fourth
she quit telling me.
Well, what happened on the fourth or fifth time that you asked me? I
She flipped me off.
finally flipped you off and you stopped asking me. But what is funny about this will be even funnier is we're probably 3 days from leaving for our wedding.
I bet 4-letter words were shouted, Hank.
Yes,
said.
Hank, you know my favorite 4-letter word if you watched our bloopers.
Yes.
But 3 days before we are leaving to go to get married in Vegas, same hallway. One of our dogs, she is solid black and she blends in with the floor, the hardwood floors. If you don't have the lights on, it's super dark. Couldn't see her. I stepped on her coming out of the garage from getting a drink. I step on her. I fly forward. I hit the, what is that called? The trim on the bathroom?
Doorway.
The doorway. I hit the doorway right here.
So she comes in, she trips over the dog, and then falls forward somehow, like another 4 feet, smacks the doorway, and then folds into the bathroom, and it's just like she's gone.
I fall on the floor, and I'm
just like, all right.
I'm not sure how I didn't pass out, but
yeah.
But yeah, so I had a black eye. Remember that? I had the black eye, and I had the cut across my face, and then
you just got your brand new glasses.
I had just got my brand new glasses, and if you remember, we were on my bike. You changed the pedals. They had the little ones with the spikes for the grips for my.
The pedal.
And I slipped the pedal, and I slid open my calf. So when we went to get married, I was all banged up. It was not good, not at all. Drunk accidents only. Yeah, I wish it was drunk accidents. We hadn't been drinking yet, had we? I don't think so.
I think you were just.
I was just being me.
I think you were just being you.
Yeah, absolutely. But all right, guys. Well, we will wrap up our show here. I hope you guys have enjoyed
Yeah, I hope
our
you guys like the new studio.
the new
I hope
format.
the new vibe
April
and-
be tripping. That's funny, all right, Junior.
I'm gonna put that.
That
up
could
there.
be our new one of your new emojis, baby. That would
is
be
funny.
funny. Just 2 shots of vodka.
Yeah, no, I hope you guys liked it. Yeah, I think we're gonna start trying to do this a little bit.
Yeah, I think you bring a lot to the channel itself.
Well, apparently 20 minutes longer than normal.
Yes, and so I appreciate you joining me. I hope that you want to do this more often.
I will, and once I've done this a little bit, I'll get more of a. I'll quit looking over at you, and maybe I'll get a little more comfortable. But I think I'm getting a little better.
I think you're doing a fabulous job.
But if you get Jay or something, I'll still step aside and just run the board.
So, guys, just as always, leave us comments. Let us know if you're liking and enjoying our vacation vlog. We're going to drop our weekend vlog because we did a lot this weekend.
Yeah.
And let
I'm
you
hoping that's gonna be
see
pretty
the
good.
progress of our studio. I think it will be. Always leave us comments, drop us a note or whatever. Appreciate everybody coming in and supporting us. I really hope everybody has a great week.
Let me know both ways if you like it or if
you
you
don't.
think I could do something different, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a vlogger.
You're learning.
I'm trying.
We're learning together,
I'm
right?
trying.
Yes. It's a process, but that's how you learn. So, anyways, cheers to everybody. I hope you have a wonderful week. We will be launching our video on Wednesday. Hopefully,
Yep.
Saturday night, we'll be going live with a replay, and then we will see you next Sunday
Friday.
night. Oh, Friday. Friday will be our vlog from this
I can't get her to
weekend.
remember that.
Because it wasn't on the schedule till today, so I forgot.
It'll be there.
All right. So you'll see lots of videos this week. Everybody take care. Have a great week.
How is Jay? Jay is good.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Jay's
Give them a good update.
He went on a little bit of vacation, but he's still slamming away at the lab. So
Taking a little bit longer than he expected.
yeah,
Right.
He's close. I would say probably in the next couple weeks we'll have an update, if not sooner. Matter of fact, I'll give him a call tomorrow and try to get an update. And
even if maybe he doesn't have time to still go out to the casinos, maybe he can jump on one of our shows for a little bit.
Yeah.
And come and see you guys and talk.
Yeah.
That would be great. We love having him. I also want to have Gambling Granny on soon when they get back from their trip, because they are headed. Is it Blue Chip? What's it called? I think it's Blue Chip Casino. And when they get back, I want to send a message to Granny and Dice. We'd love to have them on our show. Their Granny Fest is coming up.
We ought to have NES on too.
I think NES would be fun as well.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to Granny, because then I can step back and kind of just produce.
I wore my Granny Fest shirt this weekend.
Yeah.
It was
you did.
fun. I actually enjoyed
I
it.
don't have one, but yeah.
Yep, I did. So it is. You will see my Granny Fest T-shirt for 2023. And
Hey, look, Brian's here.
welcome in, Brian. I am a little sad though, guys. I will really quick. I know we said we were leaving, but I have had the same laptop from my work for like 7 years now,
Yeah.
and they have finally sent me the message that says you need to upgrade your laptop. I don't want to do this, and I will show you why.
I don't know why I'm looking over there. I already know what she's doing.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. So on my work laptop, I have all these wonderful stickers, right? From people that we have met and obviously ours, but
You've got like 4 stickers on that.
it's still important.
Oh.
So I have Up and Our Way, which I'm going to have to, I guess, send them an email and say, hey, I need a new one. Or if they come to Granny Fest, I need to get a new one. I have Gambling Grannies, right? And I have the Slot Lizards, which I have extra ones of theirs. But I'm
Hey,
really...
you got one of those antiques that Mike and April do cool stuff. Those guys were cool.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So I'm a little sad that I have to turn this in because I don't want to lose my Up and Away sticker. So hopefully you'll be able to pull that off, because I have to take that into the
because
office this week.
we have some of the other ones.
I do,
you
yeah.
have a
So yeah,
Gambling
when you
Granny.
are a member of Gambling Granny's show, after 3 months, you get a fan pack, and we got a couple of stickers. I showed you all that, and with the necklace and the
Yeah, it was
pick
really
and the
cool.
bracelets and everything, and so that was really cool. So I do have an extra sticker of hers, but I don't want to turn in my laptop for many reasons, but that's one of them.
Right.
So see, I am always advertising, Gambling Granny. I am advertising for you, and I do get asked in my meetings what that's for. So
That was worth the extra, 5 minutes.
I'm
that we were
sorry.
on
I know
for.
I went on my rant. Yes,
I'm
good.
kidding.
I'm
I
glad
don't
they're going to be there gambling ready. So I will have to. I'll send Melissa a message letting her know that I need a new sticker.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Well, yeah. And you know what? If there's somebody out there you guys would like to see, you know, I don't know that there's everybody would come on our show. I know
Oh,
Granny
if you want
will.
to, yeah, maybe.
You know, NES has, you know, we've talked to him about doing it.
Yep.
And you know, I don't want to get just anybody on here. But yeah, if there's somebody that
That's in our community,
a
right?
majority would like to see, then I mean, I think Granny will be great on here. NES was a very delightful surprise when we were in Vegas. When he was on. He was actually.
He's exactly what I expected him to be. He was very pleasant and very nice.
Yeah.
I'd love to have him on our show. Absolutely.
So
So if you have ideas, yeah, anybody, just
oh, thanks, Brian.
like to keep within our tight community.
I look like I'm sitting at Denny's. April got a 50-inch screen behind her. So
I did. But so anyways, guys, everybody have a great week. I'm sorry I went on my little
you're
rant there
fine.
again.
I was just messing with you.
But I just didn't want to get my laptop up, but I'm going to have to. So everybody have a great week. We will see you Wednesday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday as well. Check in often, guys. Be sure to check out everybody's channels that are here. We'll have to be better at dropping those links with our mods or whatever. So we'll do that. Thank you to our mods once again for joining us. Thank you to all of our memberships, all of the members who have become members for their memberships. I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say.
I don't know.
Yep. So we just appreciate all the love, support. Hope everybody has a great week, and we will see you guys very soon.
Bye.
Have a good one.
See you guys.
Bye.
This has been a Mike and April Studio production.